What up, bitches? Welcome y'all to another edition of It Is What It Is. I'm your host, Joe Forestieri. Now, let me start by saying, final week, niggas. You gotta want it now or never. Alright? Week 12, team's still battling. You gotta want it. I got my glasses on. I've been studying tape. Who am I playing this week? We'll get to that later in the show. Alright? For now, we're going week 11. Get some recaps in here. Okay? Pistol beat Perez in a huge 5-5 matchup, switching things up in the playoffs. Pistol wants it, Perez don't want it. This is the week of you want it. It is what it is. Either you want it or you don't want it. Heisenberg beat West Coast. Now, West Coast wants it. His team just sucks dick. Heisman, he won, but he don't want it. It's the week of you want it or you don't want it. Scoregasms. He beat Shake and Bake. Scoregasms, does he want it? He traded Ben Tate for Tony Homo? Look at Ben Tate now. Now see that? If that ain't conspiracy with roommates, Romo for Tate, either you got trade raped, or is there conspiracy? Taco beat bitch. He played Jake Locker. Jake Locker's on injured reserve. His backup was Kaepernick. Had a decent game, nothing special, but when you have your quarterback on IR, it's hard to beat anybody. Now, the last matchup, Bayonets beat myself. Took it a little easy on him, put a backup in here and there. I'm not saying I helped him out, but he put up hella points. I wasn't going to beat him. Nobody was going to beat him last week, I don't think. No. It's all good. So, week 12, it's the last week, boys. Me and Scoregasms sitting pretty 8-3. We're getting our first round buys. He could be 1, I could be 2. I could be 1, he could be 2. It really doesn't matter because those next 4 teams all fucking are gonna lose anyway to either one of us. So there's 4 spots still left. A lot of teams still in it. 7 teams. And I think Bitch can still be in it somehow. But he's going to need like a miracle week to happen. West Coast is out. He's still trying. I have much props to Tim this year. Even though the record doesn't show it. He definitely tried. So it is what it is. Tim just had a tough year. So right now, Taco and Pistol are sitting in the 3 and 4 spots at 6 and 5. And my bubble teams, I got a lot of bubble teams. Heisman, Shake and Bake. I guess you could throw Bayonets in there. And Perez, too. So, everybody's battling. We saw, week 11's over. It's week 12 now. Huge matchups to get to. But first, I hit y'all with the power rankings earlier this week. A lot of movement. A lot of movement on that board. Like I said earlier, Bitch, he moved down a spot. Due to his 2 weeks in a row now, bad quarterback play. Heisman went up. He shot up because he got a good win. Perez and Shake and Bake both moved down slightly because they both lost. And Bayonets, the real surprise. Like I said earlier, I'm not taking credit for his win. I'm not even taking credit. I don't want to take credit for his whole season, but like I said, watch out for this guy. From the beginning, watch my my first tape. I called him the sleeper pick of the year, and what did he do? He slept right through the whole regular season, and then week 11, 12, he's in. My power rankings, I'm on top, Scoregasm and Taco. Is what it is. It's based on, me being the fucking shit and you guys being out, If you ain't first, you're last. Shake and Bake. That's part of the if you're not first, you're last. But Shake and Bake, I don't know. You don't want it. It's the week of you don't want it or you want it. It is what it is. Let me flip the script here, boys. So, now, yeah, it's a week 12. Anything's happening. The way week schedule is lined up, anybody could still get in. So I'm going to break it down by the matchups real quick for you. The irrelevant game of the week has to be Scoregasms 8-3 versus the West Coast 3-8. No implications either way. Me and Scoregasms have been on buys for the last 2-3 weeks now, and we're gonna get a bye next week too. So my team got a month off. His team got a month off. We're rested. We've been game planning. Even Nick Saban can't game plan better than my game plan is right now. Next, we have the Toilet Bowl game, and that's Perez versus Bitch. Now, two longtime buddies, way back through elementary school days. Now, it's very interesting. They went through elementary, middle school, high school, and they even spent time in college together. So it's very interesting to see how these two will match up in the pros. You know, they've mostly been on the same team, but this time around, they are facing off against each other. The old pitcher-catcher duel. Next, we have the middle of the road game. Now, this is Shake and Bake versus Pistol. Now, the projections say Shake and Bake, but Pistol wants it. And this is the week of you either want it or you don't want it. So Shake and Bake, if you want it, you're going to have to step it up this week. Now, the next matchup is the must-win game. This is the must-win game. We have two 5-6 teams, Heisenberg versus Bayonets. Now, excuse me. If Heisenberg wins, he pulls a huge upset against this bitch-ass team Bayonets. You know, talking mad shit. You know, Bayonet. You know, hitting me because I didn't make this video on time. It's like, who else is fucking making videos? Either you want it or you don't want it, Mike. Okay? Either you want it or you don't want it. Who the fuck else is making videos? You hit me with an interview. Well, you know, some other guys didn't hit me with interviews. So, I mean, it's a plus right there, I guess. But either you want it or you don't, okay? This is the must-win game. Bayonets, Heisenberg. From my beginning, Bayonets has been my sleeper team. So, I mean, it's hard to go against them. Heisenberg, seen very little action from him this year. Baseball, he was active. He really wanted it. And, you know, it shows when you put effort in what the results can be. You know, hard work and dedication. Either you want it or you don't want it. I'm going to pick Bayonets. Okay, now this next matchup is called the Future Champ game. Now, the winner of this game is probably going to win the championship for this year. It's only a week 12, but... Okay. It's Taco versus my squad, the Future Champ Butt Fumblers. Today marks the 1-year anniversary of the butt fumble. All I do is butt fumble. Okay? Now, Taco's supposed to score a huge points. Now, Taco's probably going to win this one, but I'm taking the week off. I'm on bye. You know? My team don't want it this week. We're saving up all that want it. We're building up want it. Build. And then, boom, unleash it in the playoffs. Okay? Alright? Either you want it or you don't want it. Okay? This is my projections after week 12. This is what the playoffs is. Okay? Butt Fumblers, Scoregasms, 9-3. Taco, Bayonets, Perez, Shake and Bake, 6-6. Pistols, Heisman, 5-7. Bitch, 4-8. West Coast, 3-9. So that means it's me, Scoregasms, Taco, Bayonets, Perez, Shake and Bake in the playoffs. Now, the way I got it, Taco would play Shake and Bake first round, and it'd be Bayonets versus Perez. Now, these are only projections, and that doesn't even matter because when the playoffs come and my bye week's over, I want it. This is the week of you want it or you don't want it, boys. Okay? You want it or you don't want it. I'm going to end it right there. You want it or you don't motherfucking want it.